Chess, a game played by royalty, philosophers, and people like me, who think they're smart because they know how the horsey moves. For over a millennium, chess has been a game of deep thinking and strategy, with single games lasting as long as 7 hours at the highest level. But with the rise in popularity of online chess, we've seen a shift towards faster and faster time controls. This has gained the attention of a whole new audience who would rather spend 10 minutes playing an entire game than thinking about a single move. Some people even like to play with as little as 15 seconds on their clock. Even this is bound to get boring eventually. So what if we took things in a different direction? Let me introduce you to something that I've been working on for the past 8 months. This is Deckmate, my first dive into solo game development. Basically, it's chess with a card game thrown on top of it. Players earn gold by making moves and capturing pieces, and store up energy over time. Gold can be used to buy cards from the pawn shop, and energy is used to play those cards. I've only made 6 cards so far, but I'm planning on adding many more. The first is the duck. If you follow chess variants, you've probably heard of this one. The duck acts like a brick wall, and doesn't let pieces of either color pass through. The difference here is that only one player gets to control the duck after each move they make, and it only lasts for a few turns. Next is mutually assured destruction. This card can be placed on a piece, and it makes it so that if the piece is attacked, both pieces take damage. There's also the hologram. This card prevents your real piece from moving, and moves a clone instead. The clone disappears after a few moves if it isn't captured, then the original piece is free to move again afterward. The rift splits the board vertically in half. Pieces can't cross over the rift for the next few moves while the card is active. I've also added 2 shield cards. Shields protect pieces from damage. Each piece has a different damage value, but this value only matters when it is attacking a shielded piece. Rather than checkmating the king, the goal in Deckmate is to capture it. The king has a large shield, and is captured when that shield falls below 0. Also, the kings are gray right now because I plan on replacing them with a customizable king character. And that's pretty much it for the core gameplay so far. I've spent a vast majority of my time on this project working on the back end, so the visuals are pretty hit or miss right now. And since I haven't used any assets so far, the back end has been very time consuming. But having built the code myself, I have a lot more knowledge and control over it. I built it in a way that should make adding cards fairly easy, and should even make something like a 2D mobile version fairly straightforward to make. It also has functioning online multiplayer, although I've only tested this over my local network so far, so there might be some issues I have to work out. My plan for this game is to at least release a playable multiplayer version. This would take a while to achieve, but I'm fairly confident that I can have a functional demo ready in the coming weeks. In an ideal world, I'd love to be able to host dedicated servers with a ranking system, if there's enough interest. Also, I'd love to hear from you guys. Any ideas, questions, or critiques would be awesome. I also made a Discord server for this project, which I've linked in the description if you'd like to discuss the game over there. I'd also really appreciate it if you could leave a like and comment on this video to help get it out there. And that's about it. I can't wait to share more when I can. See ya.